Okay, hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some high-level overview of the KipTrak application that we are going to work with in the next few episodes. So what is this application that I'm going to be developing, and you might want to follow along. Before moving into the code and the actual development, I will share this high-level overview. So the KipTrak is an application that it's going to be part of the WDX curriculum. So this is Web Development X, which is a course about web development. And we have some enrolled students that we want to keep track of their progress of what they're actually doing. Now, the idea behind this progress tracking app is that we're going to use something like a spreadsheet tables. So let me open up just a Google spreadsheet. And the weekly and daily tasks that the students have will be just a simple table. So there will be like something like week and day and task and like completed. So they will have like on week 2, let's say day 1, they will have to like what's a lecture, and then they will just say completed true or something like that. Then on week 2, day 2, they will have like to complete an exercise and then set this to false. And when they complete the exercise, they will just change the false to true. So the idea is to use these like simple tables, these spreadsheet tables, to actually track their progress through like tasks that we will be including in these tables. And we decided to use the CSV format, the comma separated values format, which let me just quickly Google. So CSV comma separated values file is a simple text file that has a specific format which allows data to be saved in a table structured format. So it's pretty simple, is a plain text file. Let me open up the Wikipedia. And let's see, they have some example here. Yeah, I mean, that's very simple one. So comma separated values. So the comma separates its column. So its column in a spreadsheet table is just a comma here. And the good thing about CSV is that you can load it in something like the Google Spreadsheet app or Microsoft Excel, and easily convert this plain text file into all sorts of like different formats and view it in different programs. So the students will have like these CSV files. So let me go back here and like let me log in. And go to this board. So let me just, so we'll have like these CSV files on the application, on the server side of the application. And this will be just like plain files. Let me find like here's some, I don't know, like text. Where is a text file? So file CSV. Okay, yeah, that's nice. So there will be some CSV files that will contain the tasks, and the students will update the CSV files, and then we can like view them as spreadsheet tables. So we have the CSV files, and we want to create like a service. So first of all, let me just enclose this so that you can see like the architecture. So let me just okay, so these will be like the backend just to have like, let me, so this will be like the backend of the KipTrak application, and there will also be like a front end So there will be a front end which I will mostly be working with. And so we have the CSV files on the backend, plain text files that are stored, and we're going to have like a service, so a JavaScript application. So CSV service, like that's like a written in JavaScript, or like the whole backend and front end will be in JavaScript. So both the front end will be JavaScript and React on the front end, and in here we're going to use like Node and Express. So just to have like a high level overview, and we're going to have like a CSV server, CSV service that it's going to be like reading. It's going to be running all the CRUD operations. It's going to be creating, reading, updating, and deleting CSV files. So we're going to have like a CSV service that's going to be managing with these the CSV files. And then on top of that, on top of these two, let me put this like a little bit here, and let me put this here. Yeah. And then in order for the front end to be able to access the backend and, run some of these CRUD operations, we're going to have like a Express controller here, like a set of an Express app with some controllers, and so this will be an Express web app, and then these will be connected. So these two parts on the backend will be connected, and so the front end can actually reach out to the backend. So there will be like a React application here. So our React app, and it's going to be communicating with the server. So we're going to be doing some HTTP requests so that the front-end application can access or at least request some CSV files to be read, created, updated, or deleted. So the Express app will be like the first layer, the front-facing layer, let's say, on the back end, where it's going to be receiving this HTTP request from the front-end application. It will then pass these commands, these requests to the CSV service, and according to like the HTTP request, the CSV service will just create, read, update, or delete some CSV file. And then it will go back to the Express controller and send back like an HTTP response to the front-end application. So then there will be like an HTTP response. And let's say if that's going to be like a JSON file. So maybe that's a JSON file that's going to be sent back to the client. So now like a CSV file will be formatted as JSON and then sent back to the front end, and then the front end would do something like display this in some kind of like nice viewer, like let me see if there's a spreadsheet. Yeah, so let's say something like spreadsheet component. So the JSON will get parsed by the React application, and then it will be displayed as a spreadsheet, something like Google Spreadsheet. And so that's the whole idea behind this application. So we have like a spreadsheet component that parses some JSON data and displays them as tables. And then while the user can read, they can also like update or change things, just like in a spreadsheet application. And these will be sent back as HTTP requests to the server, to the backend, and through the CSV service, there will be actually CSV files being updated on the server side. So this is like a high level overview. And now on the front end, on top of the React app, we have like, we decided to go with Redux as a state management library. So we have Redux for the state management of this front end management. And then on top of Redux, we have like Redux toolkit. So it's just a nicer way to work with Redux. And let me just connect these two. And then on top of Redux and Redux Toolkit, we also have like Redux Toolkit, which is short for RTK query, which is it's part of Redux Toolkit, and it's how we can actually make requests to the backend through this RTK query part of the library. And then we can also like cache and invalidate and retry some requests. So it's basically like a nice server toolkit, an easy way to connect with some server and then do all sorts of stuff like get back like a loading state, pass some responses, get back some error responses or error states on React, and then easily work with this fetch operation. So instead of just doing all this by hand using like the fetch API, we can use the RTK query. So basically, this is a very high-level overview of the KipTrak application. In case you want to follow the videos and kind of understand what we're trying to do during these live, real life, like live coding sessions. So I hope this is helpful so that you can follow the upcoming videos. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.